The 1,000 days between the start of a woman's pregnancy and her child's second birthday offers a unique window of opportunity to build a healthier and more productive future. This offers a great opportunity for a child to establish the foundation for optimum health and development across the lifespan. But did you know that the first 1,000 days are not just time for tremendous potential, but also for enormous vulnerability? That is what this year's Nutrition Month's advocacy is trying to address. Philippines is one of the countries in the world that account for most of the global burden of malnutrition. We are now suffering not just double, but triple burden of malnutrition. Increased rate of undernutrition, and at the same time, increasing rate of overnutrition and micronutrient deficiency. Significant levels of stunted children in the country in the year 2020 is prevailing, approximating 30.3% of children under the age of 5 years old, translating to about 3.4 million children, are suffering from this chronic malnutrition. Wasting, a reflection of acute malnutrition, is also prevalent in the Philippines. It was estimated that about 5.6 or 800,000 children under 5 years old are experiencing this. The main reason? Poor early nutrition, and the widespread of malnutrition across the country is very alarming. Thus, the National Nutrition Council approved the campaign Malnutrition Patuloy na Lalaban, First 1,000 Days Tutukan. Its target is to bring everybody to work together in fighting off and ending malnutrition through scaling up critical interventions in the first 1,000 days of life. But how can we make it possible? First, let me tell you the fundamental reason why first 1,000 days are a vulnerable stage of life. It is because this is the time rapid growth and development of a child is occurring, starting from the development changes of the brain down to the growth and development of the organ, bones, and muscles. According to Mark Turrell on his study Improved Nutrition in the First 1,000 Days, growth velocities continue to be higher during the first 2 years of age after birth. For this reason, if there is a poor nutrition from the early stage, the golden window of opportunity to have a higher cognitive ability, low risk of disease and mortality, optimum growth and development, and higher income is at stake. Mothers must be fed with knowledge that prenatal stage is very critical. Micronutrient and food supplementation needed to support the growth and development of the fetus must be taken into consideration. Example of this is the need for folic acid supplementation to prevent maternal anemia, puerperal sepsis, and preterm birth. It is also important in neonatal brain development. There is also a need for balanced protein energy to be supplemented to increase dietary energy, which is beneficial to maternal and infant health. After birth, there is a need for exclusive breastfeeding up to 5 months to protect the child from common childhood illnesses such as diarrhea and pneumonia. Exclusive breastfeeding can also reduce the risk of overweight and obesity. When the child reaches 6 months old, the mother can start complementary feeding up to 24 months because breast milk alone is no longer sufficient to meet the nutritional requirement of the infant. Therefore, other foods with essential nutrients must be incorporated along with the mother's milk. Breastfeeding is very important since breast milk provides complete essential amino acid which will help prevent the child to experience protein energy malnutrition during school age. Supplementation of micronutrients to the toddler is also recommended to prevent micronutrient deficiency. According to the World Health Organization, strengthening nutrition-specific evidence-based intervention and programs like infant and young child feeding program, mandatory food fortifications, and micronutrient supplementation can reduce child stunting by 20%. We can make it happen if all of us, the government, private sector, media, civil society, academe, nutrition enthusiasts, and family will work together and join the movement of PPAN in scaling up nutrition intervention to eliminate all forms of malnutrition. Let us be one of the spoons to advocate for good nutrition among Filipinos beginning in the first 1,000 days of life.